It's Week 8 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's coming off a quality showing last week, well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Titans and the Texans, next on Madden Football.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come into this one 0-6 on the year, and really it's sort of just been one thing after another.
Coupled with they don't start very fast. The first quarter's really been an issue for them. They've got to learn to get out of the gates quicker in order to try and win some games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Stadium in Houston. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the former NFL MVP, already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
They start the drive with Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson now. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Jackson. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Barney, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Again, Jackson. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Titans.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Here's Jackson. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Complete to Deontay Hardy. A gain of 14.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 112 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Cook. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't their partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers, so that's Kenny Pickett.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Throwing on 2nd down, Pickett. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Deontay Hardy back deep. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season, but they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I know I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew, so plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around. Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson finding Williams once more, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They go play action with Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. They just got to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass caught by the running back, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Pickett. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pickett to throw on first down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Running left, Taylor. Nifty move. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Jackson on first down. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now. Titans in possession of the football. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Jackson. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Seibert on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Pickett's throw here complete to Kelsey.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Lamar Jackson and the offense heading back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. It's complete to Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's gone.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still does all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Deontay Hardy,
53 yards.
and the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Houston set to take over.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Texans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And they will score on pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So maybe some signs of life. Well, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. Now Cade York for the extra point.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
And now out comes Houston.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at their own 38-yard line. talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Completes it to Hardman.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Jackson. And complete right side to Cook.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting into your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now Jackson.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Williams. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on second down.
Pickett, they'll set up the screen to Taylor.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw taken in by Slayton.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Pickett. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, Texans. Darius Slayton, 27 yards. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's hauled in by Hardy. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Now Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And our statistician may need a vacation after this one's said and done. What a first half they had throwing the football. Over 300 yards passing already. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
You know, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
That's complete to Slayton.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Pickett now on first down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titan 16.
Pickett sets up play action.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
Pickett right back to the air again.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
York now for the extra point.
And that will cut this lead down to 13. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
A gain of 7. First down, Titans.
Now it's Jackson. Completes it to Hardman. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action. It's Jackson. It's Williams on the catch.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Left side, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. What the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he powers his way up past the 30. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Pickett, and that is incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return, Hardy. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick six today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Houston's offense taking over again. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Personal foul.
Let's check in with the referee.
Defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. They'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Pickett back to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He's got it. Touchdown.
Alec Pierce.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Tennessee.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
To the right side, complete to Taylor.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Now Pickett.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Pickett.
Caught. Kelsey, left side.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Pickett now on 1st down. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. They'll throw again with Pickett.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
72 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, they go right back to Cook. Down to 30 after a gain of 3. And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cook up the gut. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Titans, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.